Next year, I will be going to Texas A&M Commerce and studying kinesiology. My favorite teacher is Mr. Y, since he has always been there for me and supported me throughout all these years. Thank you, Mr. Y, for always being there for me.
Currently, I'm undecided about what school I'm going to, but I'm majoring in business, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Close because he makes us feel special. Thank you, Mr. Close.
Next year, I plan on attending UNT to major in business. My favorite teacher is Ms. Kleiner because I'm able to connect with her in many different ways.
I'm planning to go to UTD studying physics and math. Today, I'm bringing Ms. Johnson because she's always very supportive of me and listens to all of my rambles. Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
I'll be attending Colorado or Purdue University studying aerospace engineering. My favorite teacher is Mr. Loria because he made learning calculus very fun with his use of budget games. Thank you, Mr. Loria.
I'm going to Texas A&M University Commerce. I'm going to go study paralegal studies, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Luna because he was there to support me through my entire journey. Thank you, Mr. Luna.
This fall, I will be attending the University of Texas at Arlington and majoring in nursing. My favorite teacher is Mr. Gray because he is very compassionate towards his students. Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Next year, I'll be going to UT Austin to study informatics, and my favorite teacher is Ms. Carnes because her psychology class last year really changed my life and made a difference in my way of thinking. Thank you, Ms. Carnes, for being an amazing teacher.
I will be attending the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in astronomy, and my favorite teacher is Dr. Thomas because she has set the notion and standard of how to be the best version you can be academically and personally. Thank you, Dr. Thomas.
Next year, I plan on attending UTA, majoring in biology. My favorite teacher is Ms. LeBeau because she's easy to talk to.
I'm going to Tufts University and I am undecided on my major, and I'd like to recognize Mr. Bidwell for always being really friendly and helping us in any way he can for us to be successful. Thank you, Mr. Bidwell.
I plan on attending Texas A&M University to study mechanical engineering, and I picked Mr. Jacobson because he's a great teacher, wants the best for his students, and a really genuine person as well. Thank you, Mr. Jacobson.
Next year, I will be attending UT Dallas to study biology. My favorite teacher is Ms. Davis because of her dedication to her craft both inside and outside of school. Thank you, Ms. Davis.
I'm going to Northwestern University, majoring in cognitive science with a math minor. One of my favorite teachers is Coach Card because he always pushes me to be the best athlete, the best student, and the best man possible. Thank you, Coach Card.
Next year I'll be going to Rice University, but I'm not sure what I'm going to study yet. My favorite teacher is Ms. Hargrove because she always helped me with my college stuff. Thank you, Ms. Hargrove.
Currently, I plan to attend the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in biology on the pre-medical track. My favorite teacher is Ms. Jenkins, as she is one of the most inspirational teachers I've ever had. Thank you, Ms. Jenkins.
I plan to major in biology. At what school? I don't know yet, but I do know that I want Mrs. Cash by my side. Thank you, Mrs. Cash, for being my go-to for the past 4 years. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I will probably be attending UT Austin to study statistics and data science, and my favorite teacher is Ms. Kime because I really like her teaching style and I felt that she prepared us very well for all of our exams. Thank you, Ms. Kime.
In the fall, I'm going to UTD for accounting. Go Comets. My favorite teacher is Ms. Gallagly because she's impacted me so much in my life. Thank you, Ms. Gallagly.
I'm going to UNT to study music and business. My favorite teacher is Mr. Hudler because he has helped us grow as people and as musicians. Thank you, Mr. Hudler.
Next year, I'll be attending UTD and majoring in biology. My favorite teacher is Dr. Hunter because he really cares about his students, and he also helped me find my passion for the medical field. Thank you, Dr. Hunter.
I'm going to SFA in the fall to study biology in order to go to dental school, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Odom because he made learning math really fun. Thanks, Mr. Odom.
I'm undecided about my college choice, however, I intend to study the medical field and pursue a degree in biology. My favorite teacher is Ms. Neer because it's clear that she cares about us and our future. Thank you, Ms. Neer.
In the fall, I plan to double major in biology and psychology at Dillard University in New Orleans. My favorite teacher is Mr. McGee because he's always kept it real and he has been fundamental in my knowledge of the health sciences.
I'm going to Oklahoma State University to study mechanical and aerospace engineering. My favorite teacher is Mr. Yancey because he has supported me through all 4 years of high school. Thank you, Mr. Yancey.
I'll be attending the University of Texas at Austin. I'll be double majoring in chemistry and chemical engineering. My favorite teacher is Mr. Fagas. He's always really cool and spreading the positivity. Hook 'em, and thank you, Mr. Fagas.
I will be attending Prairie View A&M University to study nursing. Mr. Santana is my favorite teacher because he made a very strong connection with me in a short period of time, and he made my growth as a musician a fun experience. Thank you, Mr. Santana.
I will be attending the University of Texas at Austin, where I will be majoring in medical laboratory science, and my favorite teacher is Ms. Pelayo because she fosters a positive learning environment and provides hands-on lessons that will prepare me for dental school. Thank you, Ms. Pelayo.
I plan on going to UT Dallas to major in computer science. My favorite teacher is Mr. Lira because he's funny and I've known him for a really long time. Thank you, Mr. Lira.
I plan on attending the University of Texas at Austin to pursue psychology. One of my favorite teachers is Dr. Thomas because she moonlights as a therapist, and it's something I want to do as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Thomas.
I'm going to UNT. I'm majoring in finance, and I'm here with Mr. Boyce today. He's my favorite teacher because all the experience we shared together, and he shaped me to be the person I am today.
I will be attending the University of Texas at Dallas studying biomedical engineering, and my favorite teacher is Ms. McKee because she always goes above and beyond putting the well-being of her students first. Thank you, Ms. McKee.
I'll be attending the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Go Vols. I plan on majoring in business, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Jacobson because he's the GOAT. Thank you, Mr. Jacobson.
I plan on attending UTD to study electrical engineering. My favorite teacher was Mr. Jolivet, and he taught me how to work in a team and how to work independently. Thank you, Mr. Jolivet.
Next year, I'll be attending SMU, where I will be studying both biology and music therapy. My favorite teacher is Dr. Gali, an incredible advisor who always tells me exactly what I need to hear. Thank you, Dr. G.
Next year, I'll be attending UT Austin to study chemical engineering, and today I brought Mr. Salazar because he supported me in my tech theater career, and he's the man.
I'm going to UTD to study biology, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Morales because he inspired me to believe in myself, and he's really good at teaching computer science. Thank you, Mr. Morales.
Next year, I will be going to Texas Women of University, and I will be studying in pre-meds, and today I brought with me Mr. Ingold, and I just want to say he is my favorite teacher and that he has always helped me stay on track, and I just want to thank him so much for always being there and helping me stay on track.
I'll be earning my associate's degree in electromechanical from Eastfield. My favorite teacher is Rusty Dale since he has motivated me throughout my senior year. Thank you, Rusty.
I'm going to the University of Texas at Dallas to study pre-law before going to law school. My favorite teacher is Mr. Jimbasu because he has such a talent for breaking foreign grammar into easy to understand concepts for me. Thank you, Mr. Jimbasu.
I'm going to LSU, go Tigers, to study physics and astronomy. My favorite teacher is Miss A because she's taught me so much in and out of the classroom. Thank you, Miss A.
I plan on attending UNT this fall, majoring in education, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Turner because his classroom always felt like a safe space to me. Thank you, Mr. Turner.
I plan to be going to MIT for computer science. My favorite teacher is Mr. Beverly because he's made one of the most difficult classes I've ever taken, also one of my favorite. Thank you, Mr. Beverly.
Next year, I will be attending UT Austin studying biology on a pre-med track. Today, I brought Mr. Holder because he's been with me all 4 years and he's a real one. Thank you, Mr. Holder, for being my ride or die.
I'm planning to go to Dallas College and major in health science. My favorite counselor is Ms. Hernandez because she's the sweetest and she has helped me through the whole year. Thank you, Ms. Hernandez.
I haven't decided where I'm going to college yet, but I plan to study data science. Today I brought Ms. Carr because her passion for English and sarcastic jokes made learning fun and engaging. Thank you, Ms. Carr.
I plan on going to UTD to study biochemistry. My favorite teacher is Mr. Murray because he goes above and beyond to make personal connections with his students. Thank you, Mr. Murray.
I plan on attending the University of Texas at Austin, studying business. My favorite teacher is Ms. Scott Dawn because she's been there for me since middle school. Thank you, Ms. Scott Dawn.
I'll be attending UTD and plan to major in neuroscience. My favorite teacher is Mr. Nalin because he taught me about the Mongols and to not stress about the little things. Thanks for the dad jokes, Mr. Nalin.
I'm going to UT Dallas to study electrical engineering, and I chose Miss Amy Scott because she's literally me. Thank you for being such a good English teacher.
I plan to attend Texas A&M University to study biomedical sciences. My favorite teacher is Miss Thompson because I could always rely on her and she's made me a better person and leader. Thank you, Miss T.
I will be earning my associate's degree in electromechanical from Eastfield. My favorite teacher is Miss Miller as she has motivated me to get out of my comfort zone to grow as a person. Thank you, Miss Miller.
I will be going to the University of Texas at Austin this fall to study neuroscience, and my favorite teacher is Dr. Simmons for being such a down-to-earth person and always being there for his students. Thank you, Dr. Simmons.
I'll be attending either Texas A&M or Purdue University. I'll be double majoring in physics and electrical engineering. My favorite teacher is Ms. Shoup because she's been very helpful and supportive. Thank you, Ms. Shoup.
I'll be attending the University of Texas at Austin and majoring in accounting. I chose Coach Parker as my favorite teacher because she supports me, not only as a cheerleader, but as a person. Thank you, Coach Parker.
I plan on attending Harvard University and will be playing with the men's volleyball team, as well as majoring in cellular and molecular biology on the pre-med track. My favorite teacher is Dr. Bland because she inspires me to think creatively and with an open mind. Thank you, Dr. Bland.
I'm going to University of Houston next year to study finance, and today I brought Mr. Forsey because he's cool and I love his shirts. And thank you, Mr. Forsey, for being an amazing teacher.
I plan to attend Johnson & Wales University and major in food and beverage industry management. My favorite teacher is Ms. Martin because she cares about her students and she's always there for us. Thank you, Ms. Martin.
Next year, hopefully, I will be pursuing a career in photography, and today I have brought Mr. Agtrap with me, who has not given up on me with my work. Thank you, Mr. A.
Next year, I will be attending UTD for pharmacy. My favorite teacher is Mr. Saunders because he's nice and he helps me throughout the year. Thank you, Mr. Saunders.
I will be attending Harvard University to study psychology, and I brought Mrs. Powell because she inspired my passion for advocacy through speech and debate. Thank you, Ms. Powell.
I'll be going to the University of Texas at Dallas studying mechanical engineering. My favorite teacher is Mr. Brown because he made physics a very entertaining and applicable subject. Thank you, Mr. Brown.
I'll be attending Texas A&M Commerce and majoring in veterinary biomedical technology. My favorite teacher is Mr. Renta because he demonstrates his passion by creating his own interactive activities. Thank you, Mr. Renta.
I'm going to Texas A&M and I will be majoring in biology. My favorite teacher is Mr. Blakely because I will never forget the unit circle and I will never use the word cancel in math again. Thank you, Mr. Blakely.
I'm going to The Ohio State University to study chemistry on a pre-dental track, and I brought Mr. Goen because he's the only reason that I ever read a book all of high school. Thank you, Mr. Goen, for keeping quarantine fun.
I am not committed to a university, but I plan on studying healthcare and business. My favorite teacher is Ms. Wofford because she's electric and she never lets me settle for less. Thank you, Ms. Wofford.
I'm planning to attend UTD and get my major in electromechanical engineering. My favorite teacher would have to be Mr. De Santiago. It's the fact that he's such a down-to-earth person, really nice and entertaining. Thank you, Mr. De Santiago.
I will be attending Yale University to study environmental or mechanical engineering, and I brought Mr. Mai today because he's always supported my academic and extracurricular endeavors. Thank you, Mr. Mai.
I plan on attending the University of Texas at Austin to study biology on a pre-dental track. My favorite teacher is Miss Berry because not only is she real and hilarious, but she also never fails to give me the guidance and support I need to flourish. Thank you, Miss Berry.
I'll be going to the University of Texas at Arlington, go Mavs, studying public health, and my favorite teacher is Ms. Neer because she showed me what perseverance and resilience is personified. Thank you, Ms. Neer.
Next year I'm planning to study chemistry at Princeton University following the pre-med track, and my favorite teacher is Ms. Aston because she showed me that you can truly enjoy subjects you thought you would never like. So, thank you, Ms. Aston.